Magnetic tool holders. New in 2024 from Wera is the 9610 Joker magnetic rail. And I also have here the Craftform magnetic rail, which is a 9611. But the website doesn't say that this is new for 2024. And I don't remember seeing this before, so I don't know how long the Craftform magnetic rail has been out. But I know that this 9610 Joker magnetic rail is new for 2024. It is made in Taiwan. It's magnetic, or you can screw mount it. It's made for Joker wrenches. So in the box, you got the sticker and the rail. And this is the 9611 Craftform magnetic rail. This is made in China, and these clips are designed for screwdrivers. The magnets on this are on each end, and there's not a magnet in the middle. The magnets are pretty strong, and same with this one. No magnets in the middle, just strong magnets at each end. And when I discovered that, I had to go back and check the socket rail, and the socket rail is the same way. Strong magnet on each end, no magnet in the middle. Look at the strength of the magnets and how much they can hold, but I want to call your attention to the screw mounting. Is it just me, or does it seem like that hole is a little too big? So here's a typical screw. It isn't catching much there. So maybe something like this. How does that look in there? That would definitely hold it better. Doesn't look as good though. And there's what that screw looks like. Here's a sheet metal screw. That's what that looks like in there. On the Joker wrench rail, these are all angled in one direction. What do you do if this direction is wrong? It's not what you want. It's possible to run into a situation where this angle reduces the visibility of the size markings on the wrench. So these can be reversed. These end caps come off. You can either lift the little clip this way, or they've got a through hole in the back that you can use to release that and get that off of there. This has got some sticky stuff on it. You're going to want to peel that back just a little bit, and then you can take these out. You can reverse these and put them back in. And then you end up with one that is reversed, like this. So now, in that same situation, you've got better visibility of the size markings on the wrench. If you want to move the logo to this end, it doesn't work because this plastic clip does not have the right clip on it for this side. The clips on the Craftform magnetic rail are really strong. And in fact, they're kind of annoyingly strong. But that might not be all bad. If you have this rail mechanically fastened inside of a trailer or a truck, it can handle a significant amount of vibration. It might be possible to shake them loose, but it's really difficult. This style is much nicer to use, but this style cannot handle vibration. The data sheet on this product does not tell us what the maximum diameter is that these clips are intended for. Even this diameter starts to feel a little bit tight. The data sheet shows a typical Craftform screwdriver fitting in there. It doesn't really say what the maximum diameter is. There's 9 clips on the rail, and the data sheet doesn't specify the minimum diameter either. There is a minimum diameter that'll fit in here. So you can't use this to hold micro screwdrivers because those clips just won't hold that small of a diameter. But it will hold this small hex key. So let's see what the maximum size is. These sizes, of course, fit in here no problem. That starts to get tight. That starts to get tight. This one I'm a little concerned about. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. That's maxed out. Okay. So what is that? That's about 11 3/4 millimeters. I'm not even going to try to put this one in there. It's going to break something. All right, so this one did get damaged. So there is a metal spring in there, and that spring is now sprung. Bent the spring. It doesn't fully extend now. Somewhere around 9 millimeters is the maximum on this. That's a bummer because I was thinking about, that doesn't fit on there. This KTC, this KTC will fit on there though. Yeah, and that's just under 9 millimeters. So we can do extensions like this, but not this. So 3/8 extensions, no. 1/4 inch extensions, yes, it'll hold those. It'll hold these. Something like that it'll hold, but it won't hold very many of them. 1/4 inch Zyklop, we can't fit that on there. And just for comparison, this style of tool holder can handle all those diameters nicely, but this can't handle vibration. So this is not a solution for a trailer or a tool truck. So what can we put in the magnetic rail for wrenches? This 3/4 wrench, okay, that fits there. And I think these would be pretty resilient to vibration in a trailer or a truck. On a workbench, I really prefer just hooking these on a hook. But I had to check these out. So, okay, so what is the smallest thing that it will hold? All right, so this is a small 1/4 inch Joker. Retention is pretty good. Some of these smaller ones do get a little bit loose in here. And we can see why. There's a little bit of a gap there. These don't completely close in on each other. These do not have any steel spring in them like the Craftform magnetic rail did. These are just plastic. So I grabbed some of my other wrenches. These are some Huskies and some Chinese wrenches. This style of wrench that's nice, polished, those work really nice in there. These are just some cheap Chinese wrenches. But when you get to this shape, like I'm thinking even maybe Craftsman, this is 9/16. That'll fit in there. But as soon as I get to 5/8, it's just a little too much. It really does not want to go in there. So if you're picky about your toolboxes getting scratched up, this might not be the way to go because there's a tendency to grab the wrench and then it hits up here. And that's, over time, that's really going to scratch that up. But for the most part, removing the wrenches does not pull the magnets off of the toolbox. Starting to pull there. If you've got a larger wrench that's out here on the end where the magnet is, the tendency is for it to pull loose. Are the magnets strong enough to hold this joker will not come loose? So this wrench wants to pull the whole thing off. So the Wera Joker 6004M, this is the medium size. I would say this is the maximum for these clips. Even compared to this full-size magnet on this one, these magnets are stronger on these Wera tool rails, and they have to be because the clips on these are so strong. All right, that's a lot of information about magnetic tool rails. I hope that was helpful, and as always, thank you for watching.